Hello, hello, and welcome back to Shadow Space, Deep Space. And I am joined by Seth, played by Veneer.
Hello.
Barbara, played by Tristan.
Hey, I'm Barbara, and I'm Deep Space Fine.
Fuck you, you're getting a star point. Max, played by Greg.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you all. Fuck you. And fuck you
Fuck
too.
you, Planet
And
Baltimore.
Hopper, played by Doodle.
Hello.
And for those of you watching the YouTube upload of this, I know that a couple weeks ago we had a bonus episode where I made some new UI art and character art and stuff. That is recorded after this, because this episode happened impromptu because we suddenly had everyone available, and I was like, hell yeah, Shadow Space. I thought I would have the new stuff prepared for this episode, so next week you'll see all the art that I made last time. Yeah, for context players, I'm planning on doing bonus videos again where I update everyone's character art. That's why I was asking all of you for the character descriptions. I was gonna surprise you, but I had to give context to viewers.
Yeah, well, it looks like we're all on
Okay, I'll
short
give my
notice.
surprise face again when you suddenly show it to us.
Yeah, let
Oh,
me know
joy.
what my character looks like.
I'm a big fan of Greg's surprise face. It's he crosses his eyes, hangs his tongue out, and makes peace signs.
Yeah. But also, I'm into it.
All right. So when we last left off, hang on. What? Hang on. Shit. Fuck. Sorry, just small issues with my thing. Okay. When we last left off, Hopper was angry. Angry Hopper. Also, I hope you guys are all watching the stream. Yes. Words. So hang on. I do want to say upon reviewing some of the name I gave this faction, I have changed it because the name I said last time was the name I had quickly typed up when making the Cliff Notes version of this, and upon looking at it, I was like, I really don't like that name, so I'm retconning that. Also, whoops, Barbara's health is not full.
How could you? She clearly regenerated it after doing shopping.
There we go. Words. Forgive me if I'm a little fumbly. My allergy medication hasn't kicked in yet, and I was petting my cats, so I'm kind of dying internally.
Oh no, why are you dying eternally? That's bad.
Yeah, do it externally, like the rest of us.
But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
I can use words. So, when we left off, Barbara, Mackenzie, and Hopper were all in a clothing shop. Max was in a weaponry, or no, you were in the not weapon place. You were in the place for upgrading your armor.
Yes.
What was it? I have it in my notes. Where'd I put my phone down so I can? There we go. I've been
Walmart.
trying to clean up my notes, and I can. They're kind of better. They're kind of better. What was the company name?
We got a new UI for this.
Not yet. It was. Hang on. Oh, come on. The Voldor Corporations. Voldor Corporation. A company that specializes in making protective gear and armor and, like, not just for combat, but for industrial and like, you know, hazmat protection type purposes. You know, you don't see Voldor's branding around very much, but you see Voldor equipment constantly. any place you've gone where you've seen a soldier, where you've seen a guard, where you've seen a person working in a hazardous environment, and probably even some of the gear you guys have bought in the past, it's usually Voldor. Most clothing beyond jumpsuits in space comes from Voldor.
Even the one from Margot's?
Yeah, they supply everyone with armor.
Jesus, well,
Even the Trojan company buys their armor from Voldor. The Trojan weapons manufacturers.
always gotta stick
Man,
with
Barbara.
Trojan.
I was gonna say, Barbara, you should get sponsorship.
And Seth was at a biotreatment facility, undergoing, genetic treatment to get cool ass new powers.
Yes.
And we did not get a planet blowy uppy thing.
Yeah, you were debating it still.
No, I think Max was the tiebreaker.
Yeah, Max was the tiebreaker.
Mm.
So you guys got it.
No,
The ship now is pregnant.
It has not been bought yet because you guys in campaign haven't had a chance to meet and discuss it.
Oh.
But yeah, as you were all doing your shopping, the whole entire station went into lockdown. The emergency broadcast began to go before getting interrupted. Hang on. I said I was changing the name of this group. Give me just a moment. There we go. So I'm gonna slightly retcon the dialogue we ended last episode with, as the speaker comes on, and you hear, "Everybody remain calm. I am."
Why is Handsome Jack in here?
What?
I said, why is Handsome Jack here? Go away.
It's like, everybody remain calm. I am Thorpe, head of a recently formed little band of disparate individuals. Some have called us unionists, pirates, criminals. I prefer the term entrepreneurs. And if you all just do what we say, everything will be fine. We're here to take everything valuable on this shitty little shopping station and move on to our next destination. And before any of you get the idea to pull any heroics, we have outfitted bombs across this station. And if anybody tries to do anything out of line, so, how's about you all behave as we make our way around? And now, as a quick note, hang on.
When he says take everything value, Barbara grips onto Hopper.
Oh. There's still so many old maps on here because it's all the same art program thing. Why is it not deleting? What layer is that on? I have it on layer two.
Margot's. What the fuck?
Shut up.
That's his cousin.
I had typed wrong when I was making the logo previously. You remember this?
Margot tossed me on an airlock.
I've already been made fun of for this. I'm not gonna get made fun of for it again.
Yeah, you are.
Meh.
That was a big expensive mistake with their first logo.
Why is it not letting me? Oh, that's why it's not letting me draw. So, the station, hang on. Eesh. Sorry, hang on.
A donut.
Yeah, if you recall, the station was a loop shape. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I'm a good DM. I come prepared. I meant to have this made in advance, and then my day ended up being really crazy. Sorry, everyone.
If I hang on any harder, I'm going to eat through something.
Do it. No.
Yeah, if you recall, the whole station was donut-shaped.
I'm gonna put the hole in his donut.
In total, the size of this thing is like from one side to the other, right? From like the left to the right. It is like if you were to go in a straight line, is about four football stadiums in size. That is football as in soccer for context, for you know, like that's the size. So fairly large. But of course, looping the whole thing takes longer, and people aren't allowed in the central section because that's like, you know, where the maintenance and like the ship or the station operation and command is, you know. And so the whole entire loop is a big old mall. And to give context on where everybody is, I'm just gonna go ahead and do. Oh Jesus. Delete that.
He's deleting things, guys. He's deleting things.
Hang on.
Oh, I found my card.
What?
Don't worry about it.
But sorry, this is taking me a second. I'm growing as fast as I can.
I'm just putting stuff into a box for organization purposes. That's what the crinkly sound is. This is animation food. You get it out of the box.
But I want to be in the box.
It's just prizes and one in your particular game at arcade. So sorry, viewers, for ASMR unboxing videos.
There we go. So. Where everybody is.
Hey Brian,
what's
don't
up?
Forget to save.
Sure. Hopper and Barbara are are in this general area of the ship, or the station.
Yeah.
Max is in this general area, and Seth is asleep in a pod in this general area. And hang on, I should mark where the ship is as well. Let's just go ahead and grab this.
You mean you had the heads there the whole time?
What? Oh, I forgot I had them there prepared already.
I fucking hate you.
I actually forgot they were there.
Who's that at the bottom? Is that Kinsey?
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah,
at least you don't have to recreate her head.
Let's just go ahead and
zap it right up.
Boop.
I need to take my husband Sanji off with you.
What? Doodle is cleaning their room while doing this.
Well, I'm trying to slowly put things away because I'm moving at the end of this year. So I was like, let me take my box figurines.
Are you moving to New England?
No.
Shit.
You just doxed us, Tristan! Everybody knows where we live, because obviously we live together since we're husbands.
Yeah.
Huh?
We're shackled in sin.
At least that's what all my fan fictions
Well, now
are
you
right
doxed us
about.
even more. Because how many places in New England have gay marriage? Dumbass.
Wait, it's legal everywhere.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's federally legal, Tristan.
Okay, good. Good. I thought there were states that...
No, it was made Obama made it federally legal. It was a really big deal when it happened. How do you not know this?
Oh, bitch, and I can tell my parents now.
It is still legal to be trans in a lot of states, though.
Oh.
Let's go to Disneyland.
Never mind.
Actually, never mind. Let's not go to Disneyland.
I've got an idea. Let's play the fucking.
Yes. So that's where
I'm
everybody.
finding out how dumb I am.
This is where all of you are positioned around the ship, roughly, or the station, roughly. Again, the station is actually huge. You know, this is just to give a rough idea of where everyone is positioned. You are all in the stores you are in, which have entered lockdown. So, like, the front entrances had their emergency shutters slammed down. And you know, you're now all like here. This is happening. You know, fun. You have no idea where the where the pirates are and aren't, or has he put it, the entrepreneurs are. Words. So, we're gonna go ahead and address everybody as they're listed in the UI, from top to bottom. Seth, you are still unconscious, receiving treatment for what's going on with you.
Yes.
So you are not awake yet. I apologize.
No, it's all good. Don't worry about me.
I'll worry about him later.
Oh my god.
Yeah, worry about him later, guys.
Barbara and Hopper, since you're in the same area with Mackenzie, you're all in, you know, a big old clothing store, like the equivalent of Macy's. You're in space.
Spacies.
Yeah, yes, literally, you're in Spacies. So, what are all of you thinking you want to do? Or what are you two thinking you want to do?
I'm having flashbacks to when we first arrived to a station. And everyone wanted to fight Seth. And Max started blasting. I twitch.
I'm about to start blasting, Ken says.
Why does this always happen?
Well, right now I think we don't want to get the other people here endangered if we do something reckless. We should definitely plan though, because I think that would be something they would not expect. We're not trying to be heroes. We're just acting in self-defense, right?
Hey.
Would the two of you want to take a moment to DM back and forth a plan while I see what Max does?
Oh.
Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah, and then we'll loop back over in a moment, and you can fill in me/Ken on what the plan is. So you two take the DMs real quick, since you want to have a moment to plan. And so Max, you're currently in a place that sells armor and shields and stuff, and it just had, you know, the security went down. You heard the whole announcement. What is Max's plan?
Max is going to look out the window and like check.
There is no window to look out. The front of
I thought this place was like a mall.
Yeah, the front door had like emergency shutters slammed down shut because the station went into emergency lockdown mode.
Right, I forgot about that. Okay.
There is employees and other people here. The other people all look very panicked. The employees are trying to keep people calm.
Max is gonna walk up and ask one of them, "Is there an emergency exit?"
No, this lockdown is primarily intended to be used if the station underwent any kind of damage. It's meaning that they probably already did something to mess up the hull if this level of security lockdown occurred.
Is it possible they could have also hacked the system?
Possible, I suppose. Oops, hang on. And he's going to explain something to you. That the whole station is designed that if it detects a hull breach, and the diagnostics can't identify the source of it, For our ultimate safety, the broadcast that had begun to play was that. And if it fired off the way it was supposed to, throughout the entire ship, or station, excuse me, throughout the entire station, a series of emergency seals will have locked down, separating out sections of it. Basically, these blue lines are going to represent that, but I'm going to clean them up a little bit from how I'm doing them. I'm just getting the initial lines set up. So, at periodic points, there's big old, like, dividers across the station. As well as every individual storefront's getting its, like, front doors sealed off, and access to their, because every single store has its own access to wider, like, outer, or to space. So all of them will have had their access to their hangar bays, closed off as well.
Okay.
And so the emergency lockdown positions would be wherever these blue lines are. Meaning that if everything fired off as it should have, every one of these is a big metal hull door, every one of these lines.
Okay, then I'm going to approach the north quadrant
So you want
set of blue lines.
You are still inside of the store you are in. You can't even see the halls to see if the locked or the walls that he mentioned exist.
Okay.
So, like, hang on. To mark that you are inside of a store, I'm actually going to put you just outside of the loop to represent that. And if you're in the halls, I'll put you on the loop. Make sense?
Okay.
Actually, Seth's store is pointing inward on the station. There we go. So, you are still locked inside of the store with their emergency doors sealed off. And they're like, if everything's gone all right, the security company that the station owners have contracted should have already been radioed. We just need to hunker down and wait for them and cooperate with whatever these communists want. Or unionists, not communists.
I was gonna,
Yeah. I realized right. It took me a moment. I was like, yeah, whatever these unionists want.
Okay. With that in mind, I guess Max. So he's gonna approach the entrance of the...
One guy will actually perk up and be like, "Hey, the AC system is still running," and one of the other guys is like, "What do you mean?" I mean, normally when this lockdown goes, all of the air vents are supposed to be shut down as well. You know, vacuum of space and all that. Huh. One of the guys gets a concerned look at that realization.
What does that mean?
It means that maybe every single seal hasn't been put in place. So maybe we were hacked. And then another guy, very softly to one of the others, you can hear him, he's like, and if we were hacked, that might mean that the emergency broadcast hasn't gone out yet. Just quiet and stay calm. We'll figure something out. We don't want to panic on our hands. You know, staff are still going around trying to calm everyone.
We also don't want to set off the visitors, so that way they know what we know. One
of the guys, he's like, well, either way, I know what I'm doing. And he walks over to one of the display cases that has a big, like, hulking, like, you know the suit that was used in the end of Alien? Imagine that, but if it was a completely encased thing. Kind of like the suits in Avatar. The robots, he goes over and he starts unlocking a case of that, but maybe a little bit smaller than the Avatar ones. He starts unlocking a thing that has that, and they look over like, what are you doing? Going somewhere where I'm not going to get shot. And he's going to start climbing into the power suit and just sitting in it.
You mean like those big mechs?
Yeah, but about half the size of the mechs in Avatar, so like, it's still a big, bulky, armored suit, but it's not like... you know, vehicle-sized.
Okay.
You know, it's like maybe 9 feet, 10 feet tall when stood upright, and you actually put your hands and feet in the limbs, not just sitting in a seat. And he's just basically just climbing in a power armor suit and closing it, so he's just like, you won't get shot. And everybody else is like, dude, kind of looking at him. But so what were you planning, Max?
Max is gonna go to the main entrance of the store, where it's barred down. He's gonna like examine the locks and everything, because he's, with the information he's been getting, he's thinking about disintegrating the door.
The door is a series of, like, it's a door that like it's like a shutter door, so it's like a series of little metal sheets that slide down one after another. And they're clearly like a big, heavy shadow steel. Excuse me, my coffee's settling in my stomach weird. It's basically like a big, heavy, it's like bulky shadow steel. You don't know how thick it is, but it looks durable. To the side of it, you do see that there's a little computer terminal you could interact with.
Then he's gonna approach that.
You go over, and it is currently, like, displaying an emergency symbol, and one of the staff members is gonna be like, hey, don't touch that.
Why not?
It connects to the, or that's the control for locking down the shop. We don't want to open it up.
Well.
Oh, uh-oh. OBS disconnected and reconnected for a second. But everything's fine. Stream is still live.
Oh, the stream just got taken off. Oh, never mind.
I saw it went down and then immediately came back. I have Twitch open on my other device so I can watch and see if everything looks fine, and also be able to see chat easily.
You should check audio since it just freaked out.
All audio is good. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
That was weird. I think it was an internet issue.
Max is going to walk away from the door, but now he's going to take a look at the ventilation systems in the room.
Yeah. For context, the store is like, fairly large. It's a mall shop, but like every single store in this mall, or this mall-like building. I'm just going to keep calling it a mall. What you get is like, so you know how there's like two sizes of a store in a mall? You have like the Macy's style ones, like the big showroom buildings, and then you have the slightly smaller ones.
Yeah.
The pattern, generally speaking, is big room, little little, big little little, big little little on the outer loop, and on the inner loop is all little shops, little buildings, And the one you are in right now is one of the larger businesses. So,
miniature
you got,
or big?
it's, what?
Did you say miniature or big?
Larger.
Larger, okay.
So it's like, aisles upon aisles of displayed suits and power armor and energy shields and boost gear and jetpacks and grapple bags. Power armor shit. And you can... what was that?
I was going to ask to see if it's possible, like if there are vents, are they big enough to fit people in them?
Looking around and looking up, you're fairly certain that you could crawl through those vents. Unless you're a big, bulky motherfucker who has, I don't know, massive arms that widen your frame, you would be able to fit through the vents.
No, I don't have that.
Yeah, you're good. You would be, even in your upgraded armor with the jet boosters and stuff, you would be able to just about fit through and crawl through. And you could probably climb the shelves and get in with an athletics check that so long as you don't fail the athletics check.
Alrighty, I'm gonna roll to see if he can do it.
So, or as long as you don't crit fail, or no, as long as you don't fail. So a level 1 challenge, basically. You only need 1 success to do this. So you do the roll. As you're doing the roll, I'm gonna loop around again. Seth, you're still unconscious, I'm afraid. Sorry, buddy. Hopper and Barbara. Hopper and Barbara. Oh,
Hopper.
both Veneer and Doodle have stepped away.
typing.
Uh-oh.
I passed the check. By
It's
the way.
way.
Okay, Doodle's
He-
back. All right,
Dang.
Barbara, Doodle,
Haven't,
or Barbara Hopper, what are
I
y'all
was
doing?
muted because I didn't want to bother with me sniffling.
Okay. Why, I'm bothering everybody with my sniffling.
Okay, so I think we have a plan. Do you want to explain your side of the plan?
So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be Alice in Wonderland and go into the vents.
All right.
John McClane.
Alice
I'm gonna go into the
McLean.
vents.
All right, so you want to go up into the vents.
And I might like so Hopper, even though she's not trying to be heroic, she doesn't like the idea of people getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because of her mistakes. So she's like, I'm just gonna investigate and create a distraction. So Mackenzie and Barbara can help escape and round up everyone else since we're kind of all over the place.
Yes, and maybe disarm a few bombs. Maybe. We're more focused on escape than heroics.
Mm-hmm. Mackenzie scratches her chin thinking, I don't know if that would work.
Oh,
What do you mean? Also, why didn't you bring this up before?
Dude, shut up. Well, if these guys, if these guys were able to set off a lockdown like this, I'd assume they at least somewhat know what they're doing. It's very possible they have ships waiting outside to try and shoot anyone who tries to escape. We could try and fly away, but it'd be risky. Unless we could make a distraction for ourselves, like if a lot of ships tried to get away, they can't hit all of them.
What are you suggesting?
Well, if we can get to our ship at the same time as we help a bunch of other people, like I said, they can't hit everybody who tries to get away. If we just tried to escape on our own, I assume we'd get attacked by a number of ships they would have watching the exterior. Unless they really didn't leave anybody guarding the outside. But I doubt that.
As much as I hate to admit it, that might be a good point. But then again, they won't be able to shoot anyone down if their weapons are disabled.
but we don't even know how many of them are here.
And I assume it would be
That's why-
external ships. We wouldn't be able to just disable all of the ships. If they have any ships orbiting the station, we wouldn't be able to disable them. What we need
By
is
the
to
way,
get to a place with windows that look outside to figure out what threat we're dealing with.
By the way, we're
I
discussing
think
this in a
those-
changing room where there's no cameras.
Okay. Hopefully not.
Well-
Hopefully no cameras.
Well, that's why I was thinking going to the vents. We all have our communicators. If I ever see anything on the outside, I'll let you guys know as soon as possible.
Yeah, you fill us in. I'm assuming they're gonna have I'm assuming they're gonna have ships watching the exterior, though.
Luckily, no one should be in the vents, so I'm gonna go sneak now, because they don't know how many people are here. Welcome back.
Oh, I'm guessing Ven came back.
Yes.
Okay. Also, I'm gonna draw a little picture of what the ship looks like, or the station looks like in profile.
Okay, so
Alright.
I'm just gonna keep the communicators up volume low, since I'll be able to hear it just fine.
Okay.
It's just so it doesn't echo throughout the vents.
Okay, just be careful, okay?
Mhm. If I'm not able to talk, I will respond in, I guess like the clicks. So if you
Okay.
ask questions, I'll be able to respond in yes, no. One is yes, two is no.
Okay.
Oops. So as a
Alright.
quick bit of context, just so everybody understands what the ship looks like. The blue line, the station, yeah. On the left is the station. The blue line, I know the stream's lagging a little bit behind for you guys. The blue line is the donut loop, you know? And the big shape in the middle is the center of the station where people aren't allowed generally.
There are multiple blue lines.
No, the thing on the left is the ship's profile. The thing on the right is the ship viewed, or the station viewed from above, like a top-down perspective, and those
Yeah.
blue lines represent where like bulkhead doors would be.
Oh, wow! The lag must be really bad on my end then.
The little thing on the left, you might need to reload the stream because of
I am.
Sorry for people watching the live stream. My internet is being a little bit spotty for some reason. So, watch the YouTube upload.
Okay, so the blue part is the circular part?
Yeah, that's like the donut loop, and the black part is the tower in the middle. The tower in the middle, if it was like a building, would be like 12 stories tall, about. Everything isn't perfectly to scale, The loop from one end to the other is about 4 football fields. The building section is about 12 stories tall, for a context on scale. Everything isn't perfectly proportional because I'm not that good at drawing. B gives you an idea.
Yeah.
And for those who want to be like, why aren't the loop and the tower oriented? It's in space. It doesn't need to, it could be oriented like this, or like this, or like this, or like this. Whatever angle you're at, it doesn't matter. But when you're walking the loop, gravity is like this. When you're in the middle, gravity is like this. I know that for you as players, that doesn't help much, but because you guys are viewing a lagged out version of this stream, but yeah. That's more so just for viewer context.
It's okay, I understand.
So as you walk through the central station, the form of the gravity does sort of bend a little bit. Like as you walk through the middle hallways.
As Kenzie and I watch Hopper, I guess, shimmy her way up into a ventilation shaft.
Oh no, you're looking up her dress.
I'm wearing bloomers.
Insert anime nosebleed. Oh no,
I've never seen
bloomers.
Seriously, I have.
They're like
So
they're basically like a
scandalous.
cute puffy pair of shorts you wear under dresses.
I was speaking I was speaking in character.
Guys,
I was answering you out of character.
you're seeing her
You
ankles.
think I haven't seen a bloomer before? I mean, I'm not a pervert.
You're
Anyways,
seeing her ankles, so scandalous.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah.
fight Brian.
So you're gonna go up into the vents. So I'm gonna need a level 1 difficulty athletics check from Hopper. The others can help.
Difficulty.
Oh wait, no, that's right. You can fly. You don't need an athletics check. You just walk up. Cool.
I'm just gonna say, I kept track of all the stuff I bought, but I didn't keep track of how much they cost.
I kept track of
sorry.
how much money you have. It's okay.
Oh, good.
You purchased everything. All the money was spent. Words.
It just costs money. Don't worry.
So yeah, you're going up into the vents. Let's rotate back over to Max. Max, what are you doing? Sorry, you're in the vents now. Are you going to try and corral to a neighboring store or into the central halls?
I'm gonna go to the neighboring store.
All right, you shift over a little. You're still considered to be in the same section of building, or you're going counterclockwise, right? Or, I mean, clockwise.
Yeah.
But yes to clockwise or yes to counter?
Counter.
Going counterclockwise, so downward.
Yeah.
All right, so you move sort of this general vicinity. Oops. So you crawl over and you see the next business, something akin to a Jamba Juice. You know, it's like a drink shop. They sell synthesized beverages. They got big old mixing machines that are full of various chemicals. You know, chemically broken, like fruits that have been chemically broken down into constituent parts so that they can be reassembled into juices later. So you got a vat of an acidic material, a vat of calcium, a vat of vitamin C, a vat of sweet.
You at a pizza planet?
And you're still in the vents above that place. You know, similar situations to what you saw in the place you were in. A lot of people looking around, all worried. Do you keep moving around?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving.
Where? Continuing to move counterclockwise, or are you gonna move inward towards the center? Also, all of you have walkie-talkies to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
phones. Do you move to the next door along the path, or do you move towards the central hall?
I assume it's like earpieces.
I'm gonna keep on moving counterclockwise.
It is like whatever you want to imagine. It's like I never really explained what it was. Or no, I think we established that they were basically like flip phones a while ago.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
I think so.
Because it was the cheapest plan for all of us at the time.
Oh.
Continuing along, the next store is a store that sells like excuse me, words. I'm trying to think how to word this. It's like a hardware store basically, but a space hardware store. So they sell all sorts of stuff you need for fixing up spaceships, space stations, and colony buildings and stuff.
It's Philip K. Dick Sporting Good.
Jesus, that joke.
The science fiction reference.
Yeah, it's just like so specific. I will allow it. It's no longer a hardware store. It's Philip K.
It's a hardware store.
It's that. It's a sporting goods store.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to change that.
Nope. It's because it's funny. Oop! I gave the star point to the wrong person. I meant to give you a star point for the funny joke, and I gave it to Max instead. Give me a second. Oh god, my art program's freaking out. Okay.
Now Max is like, dang it! I was looking for a hardware store. Now what am I supposed to use? A fucking fishing pole?
Look at all these dicks everywhere. There's Nixon, and I don't know any other Richards in history.
Nixon and Comet.
Anyway. You know Dancer and Prancer and Nixon. Aroo! I don't want any red-nosed reindeers in my cabinet.
Filthy commies.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so dumb.
Sorry, unionists.
Yes, you're now over a sporting goods store. What is your plan from here? Hello?
Look out all
Hello?
across you.
Max, you're now above a sporting goods store. What's your plan?
Keep moving.
Alright, before we address that...
Luckily, there's a hardware store right there.
Okay, So sorry, Matt. Sorry, Seth, that it took so long. Every turn I was doing basically hidden skill checks of how long it would take for you to wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is perfect. Hang on. Okay. So, inside of that place, you know, all the staff, you know, the gene bank place, the genetic alteration area, you know, everyone's a little bit worried, you know, looking around like, uh-oh, but, you know, they're sort of dealing with it, you know, they're just like, oh, okay, this is happening now. And you're just floating in your pod. And then, the door opens, and a number of armed individuals start to walk into the building, the business, you know? Various, they are all cyborgs. Every single one of them coming through is a cyborg with cybernetics. And one of them is like, this is one of those places where they make the genetic freaks, isn't it? Alright, boys.
You're cutting out.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, stop talking.
Hello?
You're cutting out for me.
It's because he's a cyborg.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Why is my internet being shitty? Okay. But yeah, they look around, they're like, this is one of those places for genetic freaks, where they make the genetic freaks, isn't it? Smash it up, boys. Wait, no! You know, all the guys getting very worried, like, you know, about, you know, the people running the business don't like the idea of all their shit getting smashed up, or running up trying to stop them, but they sort of shove the staff members aside, start to shoot consoles, smash tanks, you know, break genetic samples, and then one of them walks up to the tank you're in, which, do you want to describe what your character looks like now a little bit with your new genetic alterations? What you look like you are completely nude floating in this tube.
So, yeah, he's naked, I'm guessing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like there's, for physical attributes, it didn't change too much, except for one of his arms, which is like this deepish... Let me look at the image again. I have an image
we've
for it.
very rarely addressed your physical appearance because you've been in bulky armor for most of the campaign, so that's why I'm asking for a full description of your appearance real quick. And...
I gotta look at reference.
Don't you have a reference image of what he looks like without his armor on?
Yes, I do. I have him, like...
Yeah, post that, and you made a new drawing of the arm, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Alright, I'm gonna
Yes,
quickly show the Discord on stream.
I don't have him naked, but I have him clothed, though.
Yeah, but it's something that shows off most of his biology is okay.
Okay.
We're not gonna get him dick out. I'm kidding.
No.
That's actually a character.
There we go. Everybody can see us. Yes, there we go. So, that's him in his normal gear. Although, that fails to show off, 1, his giant mole claws, and 2, razor-sharp teeth, but, you know, it gives us an idea. Also, you can't see the extra eyes he has on the side of his head.
No, you can't. I'm trying to find better images. Forgive me, they're old.
This is what the new arm looks like. I thought we established that it got a little bit longer, though, too.
Yes, it did. It's long. It doesn't look longer there, but it is long, though.
Okay,
It's just...
So, your
You know
arms
how the
already
arm-
reached down a little bit past the knees. It now reaches down to, like, the ankle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you get a good image of what the head looks like, shoot that at me. But I'm going to continue the scene for the moment.
Where is my
It's
set
kind of
picture?
robotic.
I mean...
hmm?
Where is this my set pictures?
Yeah, they walk up to the tube you're floating in. You know, you're completely nude except for there is, like, some tubes running into your nostrils. And, like, what can be best described as a metal diaper. Where there's, like, you know, a thing wrapped around your lower half with a tube running out of the crotch area. And or, like, not quite the crotch, more like running out of the grundle area. Like, between the legs. Oh, okay. There's an image.
Here's another image, but that's like his older haircut, but
But it does a much better job of showing off his teeth, claws, and
my-
eyes.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
Yee. And also
That's what
shows
you
off
wanna
the
kiss,
bulk.
Barbara.
It shows off the bulk of his fists a little better because he does have very bulky hands.
I
Yeah,
love your
like
art style.
the other one is an old image. This one's not that old, so at least it does a little bit of a better job. But he does not have that haircut anymore in
Yeah.
that recent image. It's the other haircut. So
Yee. And so,
he would have also 2 holes around like his neck, his collarbone, his shoulders, and I guess his other hand that is not clawed. And
mm,
possibly in the back too, because that's supposed to be the, what they did with him.
wait, you said what
Yeah,
was
but
it?
not-
Like shellfish armor? You said?
Holes.
Oh, holes.
Like there's I'm just saying like scarring of holes because of old body modifications at the time.
Oh
It
yeah,
would be
like,
like some scarring.
injection scars.
Yeah, injection scars on his body,
Yee.
and then there is the deep red looking claw on
And,
his. I forgot which arm it was. Fuck.
You also would have a
was
lot
it-
of surgical scars. I think it was the
Yes.
your left, viewer person's right, if I'm not mistaken.
something like that. Yeah.
So your left arm. And so for context for people, because we haven't really talked about the logistics of gene splicing in this world. The way that it works is you are given like a surgery where they replace parts of your body with new ones that they have pre-grown. And then like that is like the kickoff to the process. And then you get put under as they put you in a healing process, but also give you a gene therapy where they rewrite your DNA to make sure your body doesn't reject the new implants. And so his body is covered in scar tissue from injections and cuts and other things like that, as well as just combat ones. And yeah, you just have like the basically metal diaper, and one of them look up and they're like, "Gah, disgusting. You really think you could do this and still call them a human?" I'm gonna mute Doodle on my end for a moment so that the background sound can't be heard. Let me know when their background sound is done so I can unmute them. Or if Doodle's trying to talk to me.
Okay.
Just because in case a private conversation, because I could hear that background audio, I didn't want a private conversation to get picked up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But yeah, you're like riddled in scars, and they look, and they're just like, and like in terms of gear and outfit, by the way, just so people know, these guys are all wearing, the standard jumpsuit that most people wear, with various bits of armor and cybernetics scattered across in a very space pirate fashion, stuff they would have stolen from different groups, so all sorts of different corporate logos would be on the gear, scratched out or painted over with, like skull logos, and very clearly their logo is like, a sort of metallic skull. Like, how do I want to describe it? So start by picturing a human skull, but instead of being made out of bone, it's made out of like bolted together metal pieces, and one eye is like a gleaming red eye, and where there would be like the crossbones you would get with a normal pirate logo, they have a pair of overlapping energy guns, as well as wrapping around the whole thing a image that looks I'm trying to think of how to word this. A shape that looks similar to the casing that you would get around a Shadow Drive engine. So it sort of has like a wrap around as if it's in a casing of a Shadow Energy Drive. And but yeah, they're like this thing's disgusting. And one of them grabs one of the doctors who was helping to work on you, or one of the staff members, really. You think you can do things like this to something and still call it human? This thing's basically a fucking monster. And they throw the doctor down. He's like, please, be careful. He's only just undergone the treatment. We don't know if his body's adjusted yet. Doesn't matter. And they raise up the gun, aiming it at your head, getting ready to, shoot you while you're unconscious. And in
Yeah.
that moment, your eyes snap open as you wake up inside of the tank, and you can see the barrel of a plasma rifle gun pointed right at your face. What do? You have 2 actions.
You can unmute Doodle now.
Okay, hang on. Bump. Unmuted.
Um.
Yeah, sorry, Doodle. I muted you because I heard the background stuff and I didn't want a private conversation to get picked up.
Are you good? It was just child.
Okay. Yeah, you're in the tank. So you're like suspended in a liquid, and you can see a gun aimed right at your face.
Can I grab it and try to crush the gun?
With which hand? The new hand?
Yeah.
Give me a
My-
strength check with all of the expected enhancements. You will need to get at least a 3 to break the glass. And like grab the gun, and to crush the gun, it will need to be a level 8 success.
Do I get bonuses
no.
for that?
Whatever
Okay.
bonuses you normally get. Did we not go over the bonuses that your new enhancements give you?
No.
I thought we went over it when I was giving them to you. I might have said I'd message you later and forgotten to. I apologize.
Yeah.
So the I'm trying to think. You got the armoring, the
Go.
pistol crab, like strength,
No.
right? Am I forgetting anything?
Basically, we got everything that I listed.
Where did you list those?
It should be on my. It should be in the server.
Okay, yeah, sorry. The issue of us transferring from one server to another, I'm like, hang on, which server are these notes in? For viewers who don't know, we are, I mean, I don't think we've ever brought this up, but we're transferring all of our campaign notes from one server to a different one, which is fun. Here we
So
go.
I got the
Here we go.
The electricity one, which is basically the eel. Owl turn, death grip,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
the coconut crab, death roll, mimic, and then the one punch.
So, I'm gonna say the punch is gonna give, So, hang on, let's quickly go through some of these. Sorry, I forgot to message you between campaigns. I've been super fucking busy.
It's okay, don't worry about
Electric
it.
eel, you could just generate electricity. Owl head turn, that's self-explanatory. The death grip. Do you want that to provide extra dice, in which case you'd get 2 extra dice towards, like, grabbing and crushing things? Or do you want it to be that, when you perform an action, dice burst 1 point lower? I will allow it to be either one. Extra dice?
Extra dice.
So you get
Yeah.
2 more dice to these kinds of checks. Death roll would not be relevant to this.
Yeah, no, it's not relevant at all.
And the punch will boost it. The
So
mantis crab punch situation. That one is gonna give another 2 dice as well.
alright, and then the one punch plus 2 dice. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that. Okay. So the glass would be +2, and then grabbing it would be +2.
It's a single roll, so you're getting +4 overall.
Okay.
You need 4 successes to make it through the glass, and
1,
8 successes to break the gun.
2, 3. Oh my god. 4.
So you're definitely breaking the
5.
glass. Yeah.
6. 7. And then I add the other 2 in, right? The force, just to make sure.
From what?
For my abilities. I'm just trying to remember. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
If
been a
you have
while.
any relevant skills, yeah, you add those in as well.
Okay, so. Okay. So I got 2 10s, a 7, a 3, a 9, a 2 2.
I just need the total number of successes. I don't need to know every individual number.
Okay. 2, 3, 4,
6 and up is the
Only-
success.
6.
And remember, oh my god, OBS disconnected again and then reconnected. Why does my internet keep dropping for like half a second? God, rough time tonight. At least the recording should be fine.
Yeah, it's 6 successes.
Did you make sure to re-roll 1 die for every 10 you got?
Yes, I got
Okay.
2. I did got a dice break, so technically it would be 5
So-
successes.
It comes out to 6 because the dice break gave the bonus. Oh no, the dice break brings it down, duh. So 5
Yeah, it would-
successes, alright.
It would be 5.
Are you spending any
technically.
star points to remove the dice break and roll more dice, or are you just gonna accept what you have?
I'll roll and to get rid of the dice break. Let's
Getting rid of the
see.
dice break, you remember, you need 8 successes total. Are you gonna use your hunger to roll to get an extra die?
Yes.
Alright, so roll 1 more die, and we are ignoring the dice break.
5.
5 successes? I thought you said it was 6 after removing the dice break.
Okay, no, wait. So,
Hang on.
okay, so I had 6, but then I had a dice break, which is 5, and then you said add 1 more die now, because I'm trying to break it.
Yeah.
So I got 5.
So the new you on the new die you rolled a 5, that's what you meant?
Yeah. Yes,
so you have
yes,
6
yes.
successes too because you also spent a star points to remove the break, right?
Yes. Okay.
So you're still just getting the first. Okay, it was a little bit of confusion in the communication. You're still only getting the first success unless you want to try and spend 2 more star points on another die.
Fuck it, let's go gambling.
Let's go
spend 2.
gambling!
Alright, I'm gonna re-roll. So I roll twice or
No,
once?
once.
Okay. I got 3. So no.
You want to
Nope.
buy another
Only-
die? Oh, dang it.
Okay.
It's only if you want to. Don't let me peer pressure you into it.
Roll me another. I got 2. I want to do more.
You
Let's go.
You cannot do more. You're all out of star points. Or you only have 1 left.
Fuck. But wait, you gave me star points though, right?
Yeah, and you
Missing
just
sessions?
spent 5.
Oh.
Oh no,
okay, I
those
thought-
star points are for Hero Infinite.
Okay, I'm trying to. Brains being stupid. Okay, yeah, no. I accept my fate.
Man, I can't believe you went to the casino and lost it all. Crazy.
Oh yeah.
All
I
right,
know.
Seth's dead.
I guess
No,
he did
I'm
die.
kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. So
That
you're-
means I'm gonna make a new character now.
he's
No.
aiming the gun at you, and your eyes shoot open, and your hand at this basically at the speed of sound. You know, the chitinous shell-like armor on your arm all like clicks into place a little bit, like as your fist clenches and your muscles tense, and in a blur at the speed of sound, your hand goes from at your side to holding the barrel of the gun, the glass breaking, liquid spilling out. All the guys looking over like, what the hell? As you basically pushed the gun away so it's not going to be shooting you. And that is just one of your 2 actions. You still have a second action.
I was thinking of biting them. I don't know why I really want to just fucking bite the shit out of them.
Okay, roll for bite. For context, there are 8 guys in this room. There are 2 directly in front of you.
Yes.
Roll for bite.
Let me double check if I have anything with biting related.
Death roll will help with this.
So that'll be +2
Because
then
you've,
for
you've
death roll will be
strengthened your
+1.
jaw. I'm gonna go with
But then-
+2.
Okay.
I'm being generous and making you very badass with all these upgrades because of how expensive they were.
5. So crying. I only got 1 success.
It's okay.
Just
This
one.
is a goon enemy.
They only need 1 linear.
Did you get 1 or 2?
I only got 1 because I got a dice break.
So you know, at the speed of sound, you're
Define me as the goon enemy.
fit. God damn it!
gooner.
That's a star point. That's a
The
star
gooner
point for
enemy.
Barbara. Yeah, Your hand
Oh my god, I wish that were me.
Your hand flashes up, grabbing the barrel of the gun that's aimed at you, and they're all just like immediately like panic as you go flying forward, your mouth opening up wide enough that his entire head is in your mouth. And then you crunch down and roll forward out of the tank, flipping. Do you want to chomp hard enough to kill him, or do you want to throw him?
I'll throw him.
So you somersault forward, fully flipping this guy over, and as you land back on your feet, you throw him by his head, opening your mouth. You know, big, sharp bites all over the like bottom of his jaw and the back of his head as he's thrown across the room. Insert Wilhelm scream. As all the other guys.
I got you. Yeah.
Yep. I'm glad you had that on hand. As all of them, as all the guys are immediately like, "Oh fuck!" And with that, we're gonna cycle back over to Hopper and Co. So,
Hopper?
Barbara and Mackenzie, you're just vibing, right?
Well, no, we were going to like look for a way back to the ship.
Oh, okay. So as Hopper went through the vents, you were gonna try and find a way out of the shop you're in?
Yes.
So when you talk with the shop owners, they would tell you more or less the same thing Max was told. I don't know if you heard that earlier.
I was only kind of paying attention.
This facility will have gone into lockdown. All of the blue lines represent bulkhead doors. Also, every single building has had its front entrance blocked off by a bulkhead door. And in theory, a security message should have been sent out to the security company that the owners of the station pay for. Words. So, like, if you guys just wait, hopefully everything will be fine.
Well, that would be an exciting... that'd be an exciting roleplay game.
Yeah. That being said, Mackenzie does take note of the terminal by the front of the store and at the back of the store, because the back of the store leads to the hangar bay that lies like at the back end, you know. All the exterior facing stores have a hangar attached to them.
Okay.
So you could try and use either one of those terminals to get out, but the staff members probably wouldn't like it very much. What, are you gonna try and get out one of the doors?
I like lean towards Mackenzie. Go. What are you thinking?
Sorry, I had taken a big sip of drink, expecting you to be saying more.
Nope.
Right as you asked her what she's thinking. I'm thinking I want to get. I'm thinking I want to get the hell off this station as soon as possible. Really, we got two options. We could try and spacewalk around the exterior, or we could go into the halls and walk around, or walk our way, or make our way there. I feel like either way, we're gonna bump into pirates. She chuckles a little bit, smiling.
We're better trained for in atmosphere combat.
Maybe
you and I, we don't have a great. Well, I can't speak for you, but actually, yes, I can. None of us have a great history with going out into space.
I suppose that's true. Although I did receive more training from Margos after you left. I have 0G combat training, but it's She thinks for a moment. We might have an easier time sneaking on the exterior of the exterior of the station.
I looked down at my outfit. It was a neon pink.
Hey,
it's just gone from pink to neon pink.
There's not going to be cameras there. Unless you want to go in there, unless you want to follow her through the vents. Or why wouldn't there be?
Yeah.
I suppose fair point. We don't know that for sure. But in my experience, stations like this tend to invest more into internal security. Security. After all, they're not expecting to take this thing into war. The real threats they're expecting are shoplifters, not armadas.
Good point.
We could also probably fit in the same vents Hopper went into. That would likely keep us out of the eyes of the enemy. Or we could just, you know, open the front door and make a run for it. But if the bulkhead doors have gone up like she said, we'd have to hike a lot of terminals to get back to our ship. 1 to get out of here, 3 across the hallway, and then 2 more to cut through the ship supply store that we were parked behind. Meanwhile, if we did a spacewalk, we just hack to get into the hangar bay and then make our way over.
Well, I guess.
Or we can wait to hear what Hopper has to say.
I smile at her and I go, "You're learning." Did you get all that, Hopper?
Rolls her eyes.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright. Now, I mentioned I'm going in UI order, so we're actually going to address Hopper in a moment. Right now, we're going back to Max, who's crawling through the vents.
Just come on down for a few drinks, for a few clubs. It'll be a wonderful time.
Are you trying to go to a specific place, is my question.
He's kind of trying to make his way to the ship.
Alright. So you
You're
are
going into the ship.
continuing to crawl along, and when you get about here, the store that you are in, you hear sounds below, and looking down, you see a bunch of the pirates running, ransacking this business. You squint for a moment, looking around. It looks like it's a high fashion clothing department. Or
Figures.
not so much high fashion, more like clothing for working men. You know, jumpsuits, or more like very casual clothing, I should say, but not
Victoria's
high-end.
Classified.
Victoria's Classified, Jesus. Like clothing for the everyday man. And they're currently, like, taking money from all the people in there.
He's going to kind of just study and watch them from the vents a little bit longer.
Give me an observation skill check.
Oh my god, we're gonna get robbed.
Oh my god, Mackenzie, we're gonna get robbed.
You left-
Let's like fuck them up.
You left $9,000 on the ship.
We locked
Or,
it.
sorry, $900,000 on the ship.
We locked it.
You did.
It's safe.
I passed the observation check.
What do you mean you passed? How many successes did you get?
All of them.
I got 5 successes.
Holy shit. Alright. So I'm munching candy on the side because I have 0 self-control. I have candy, I'm gonna eat the candy. So, as you look, you immediately start to get a vibe about these people. That they seem to know what they're doing very well. You know, they're keeping good control over the situation. They open, as they opened the door to this section, they forced all of the people who were in the hallway outside into this store. And are like, making everybody stay down, keeping their weapons waved pointing at people, but there's clear trigger discipline at play. Their fingers aren't actually on the trigger, and they're very much playing for intimidation, because they realize they're very outnumbered. But they also know they have bigger guns and stuff, so yeah, if one person played hero, they would they'd easily be able to take out that guy. But if they got attacked by everybody, they'd kill a lot of the people, but they would not be able to stop all of them. Yeah, and they have, like, they're loading everything up into, like, any money they take, rather than putting it just on their person. They have basically a wheelbarrow. It's not actually a wheelbarrow, it's a little, like, hover thing. But it's like a hover wheelbarrow, basically, that they're throwing all the valuables onto. Yeah. They're also taking a bunch of clothing, you notice, and tossing that in, which is interesting.
Do
you want to keep moving or do something else?
He's gonna keep on moving, but he's gonna try to listen in closely as he moves to any discussions they have.
Outside of, like, threatening the people and just being like, all right, easy, yep, throw everything in there, give us some, empty your pockets, let us look at everything you have, you take that jewelry off, nobody has to get hurt, that kind of stuff. Words. They're even making a couple of cyborgs disconnect their cybernetics and stealing valuable cybernetics off people.
Oh, that's crazy.
And now we cycle to Hopper, who's in the vents.
Me.
You're. So are you moving to a neighboring store or into the central hall? It's worth noting the central halls all had skylights and glass walkways, so you could see into space from inside.
Yes.
Yes to which?
I want to see the sky.
So you, Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You make your way into the central hall area. And inside of the central hall, excuse me, you know, you're able to, like, look out through the glass, look up and down, and you can see, they don't have, or they do have a couple of different ships floating around, but what jumps out to you is it's not just a bunch of little ships. They have a space station of a very familiar model. They're flying a Trojan Corporation research station. The same thing that the Lazarus was way back. So, you know, a big cylindrical station ship with a big engine bay at one end and a control bay at the other. The Trojan Company logos are all painted over and scribbled out. Entrepreneurs painted along the side. Their logo flown on it, or like painted on it. So yeah, they definitely have, you know, a lot of ships and a lot of firepower. It would be a little dangerous to just try and fly away. A ship like that likely has a lot of software on board, or material on board to sense a ship trying to get away from them. Unless you had some sort of cloaking abilities on your ship.
Copper radios, Barbara, and like tries to see if the others are like able to hear as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey guys, our enemy has a massive station flying out. Won't be so easy.
You hear that, Max?
Oh.
She's saying it quietly, but she's also being very incognito about it.
Hmm.
You don't think that... How could ordinary pirates support such a thing?
That's because they stole it from someone else.
Oh, Max, you're on the call. Anybody hear from Seth?
Nope.
He might be down, somebody needs to go get him.
Seth, come in. Do you read us?
And with that, we cut to Seth, who you're
We're
complete.
still in the fucking department store.
Yes. I'm trying to cycle through the loop fairly quickly. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
so Seth, like you said, completely nude except for a metallic diaper. The tube broke that was connecting to it broke as you did your flip. You know, you're like hero pose on the ground, leaning on your less bulky arm, your old style arm. As you look up and your 4 sets of eyes give you the wide cone of vision, allowing you to take note of the 7 very panicked individuals around you who are quickly loading up their guns.
You really are making this very easy for me.
What do you mean? Oh, you say that to them?
Yeah.
Kill it! So they're all gonna try and use their turn to collectively shoot you. 7 of them means level 7 difficulty to try and block or dodge or whatever. Or,
Difficulty.
but of course,
Oh,
if you
shit.
kill them, that reduces it, and your hardened shell armor does give you improvements on defense rolls.
Okay. So they're about to shoot. I was thinking of like getting cover.
Mm-hmm. There's
Like,
plenty of
just-
bits of cover around. Desks you can flip,
Yeah.
like terminals, large like computing terminals you can knock over. Also,
Yeah.
actually, hang on. You have your chitinous armor. Give me a second. I'm gonna make a small update to the UI for that. You do not currently have access to your drugs. You don't know where
No.
your gear is unless you try and like. You will need to either after I might just tell you if you bump into it. Otherwise, you will need to do a skill check to figure out where your gear is.
Yeah.
Does it activate your inner John Wick moment?
Yeah, because right now he's gonna try to go for cover because these guys are gonna shoot, and running into fucking bullets is not a good idea.
Hmm. It's taking a
Especially
moment
with-
to update, but you haven't. I've given you an armor meter on your health bar. That is your chitin armor that they can try and shoot away at and chip away at. If they hit the right area, they will directly cut through that to your health.
Yeah.
So you said you're gonna try and go for cover first?
Yes.
Give me a dodge check.
Do I have anything for
with plus 1d, or defensive check, whichever you prefer. Either way, plus 1d. The armor
I'm
isn't
gonna-
giving you a bonus die. The shell you got, it is the extra health bar instead.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the cover, so I'm gonna make a dodge check, which I don't have anything that can help with that. So
All right. Give me the roll with a bonus die.
okay, so I got like 1, 2, 3, 4 successes, but one of them gets negated because of the
A
one.
dice break. All right.
Yeah, and since I got the 10, it gave me a 7, so that would technically,
That would add 1.
yeah.
So 5 total.
So that would be about. So 7 would be taken away. That would be like. Would that be 2?
Hang on. So,
I'm sorry. I'm like
how
trying
many
to do the
dice
math.
are 6 or above?
There is 3 plus plus that's 7, so it would be
Just-
4. But then 1 taken away is 3.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh god.
You-
I'm trying to,
the
I'm trying to
way-
remember.
The way you word it always is so weird. So you got 3 successes total.
Autism. It's my fucking autism. Yes.
Same.
Yes.
So yeah, they fire upon you, and can you quickly roll for me 4 dice and tell me how many of them are success?
There was a 9, but that got negated by a 1, and then there's another 1, so none.
So 0?
Yes.
That's good for you, because that was determining how many of them hit your armor. at how many of them hit your health. They all hit the armor. So as you run for the cover, you know, you start to run, they all start shooting you. There are blasts hitting your armor. Like, you have your armored arm up and sort of blocking, and it all hits the crab-like armor, burning it a little bit, but you don't even really feel that. As you then go over and kick over a desk and behind it, you still have a second action. Their turns are done. They can't do anything more. What do you do with your second action?
Okay, so since they can't shoot, okay, I took cover. I took some. They hit my armor. I'm in this situation right now, so I have the heavy heat of the moment. I think he's gonna try to sprint to get his armor, or where he can find his armor.
So you're gonna try and look around for where your gear is?
Yes.
You know, peek up from behind the cover as they're all quickly, like, adjusting their guns, activating the coolant, aiming their shots up again. And you see, words. I gotta stop eating this candy. It's
distracting you. It's just like me eating candy. It's also distracting me.
Hang on. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me just roll this up. You know, pull this bag over, and hook it to the other end of my room. Now I can't eat it.
Can't believe it. You throw away candy like that? That's crazy. That's a waste. How could you do
I
this
can eat
to me?
it later. I just got it out of reach.
It's in the trash can now. How could you?
In the trash can.
I eat garbage. But yeah, I do eat like garbage though. Words. I can use them. You see your gear, like, did you run left or right? I'm gonna ask you that real quick before you knew where your gear was.
Tell me, Dice, which way? He went left. We're going left.
You look around and your gear is right next to you. Do you remember what your drug does when you take it?
Let me go check my stats. It gives me extra action for 5 rounds. An extra action.
To murder.
So if you reached over and took those drugs right now, then you would be able to make another action afterward, and get all of your gear on, or go and make an attack immediately.
Considering this is like an adrenaline and not really thinking about it, most likely he's going to take those drugs without thinking about it. Most likely. Because I know he's trying to stop, but in this heat of the moment, because I guess it's again, adrenaline rush, you're not thinking about things, you're kind of doing things. Yeah.
Popper's gonna be very upset when she sees you. You spliced yourself more, you took more drugs. You did everything she doesn't like. So
he's gonna keep the problems on trying, okay?
You got a
to try
mullet?
stuff.
You reach over, grab your mask, that's all hooked up to the infuser in your armor, and you press it to your face and hit the button. It, the little bit of smoke and vapor shoots out the sides of the mask. The orange orange gas flows through. Your blue eyes tint an orange color, and in the room, everything looks blurry for a moment. All of the lights bleed out, and everything's going slower. A slight ringing raises in your ears. Do you want to use this speed boost to get on your gear right now, or make another attack?
I feel like he's gonna attack. This is where he's just gonna go feral right now.
Alright, so what are you gonna do with your attack? Claws, teeth, punch?
So what he's gonna do is that he's gonna run, like, up to one of the guys and use the claw that he just got with the arm, and gonna just try to snap their body with it. Like, do like a punch.
Give me a melee attack.
Alright.
How you roll right now might have a very badass result.
Or...
Roll with Does it give you? Do you get bonus dice from the spark? You don't, do you?
No, I just get an extra round.
Okay. I'm gonna say in this scenario, if you would like, you can roll with 2 more dice, but it will come at a cost.
I'm gonna just stick
Because
with
your
what I
adrenaline is
have.
flowing so much.
I'm gonna stick with what I have. I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm scared to do that. Oh!
Ooh, that sounds like a good roll. There's 7 guys still in the room.
I didn't do that 10. And this would be... Okay, so... I got 2 dice bursts, which... That gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 8 successes. The 2 does not count, so...
8 successes?
Yes.
Okay. So, there's a fun mechanic of how goons work. Every goon dies in 1 hit, or is at least knocked out. So, here's what happens. You go running at this guy, wind back with your power punch, you know? You're sort of bugged out, your eyes red. You pull your fist back like normal, and you get up right near him, right? And then,
Yeah.
in the blink of an eye, your fist is full extend. And he, with his spine snapped where you hit him, is flying full speed into 2 of his friends, slamming all of them against a wall. 2 guns going off as a result of this, flying off and taking out another, hitting and disarming and knocking out another 2 of them. And the last 2 guys look at this, and they look at each other, and they drop their guns and put their hands up.
Oh, you're gonna give up already? I was just getting started! You're really
Shit,
gonna give up?
fuck this man! And one of them is gonna turn and start to run.
Fuck this man.
You have fun running then. He's gonna go get his clothes.
The other one just falls down crying. Or he makes a sound like he is crying, but no tears escape his eyes. A subtle sheen of metallic alteration shines behind the pupils. Meanwhile, cutting back to Barbara and Mackenzie, you 2 are still waiting on Hopper's response, right? Or no, Hopper told you that there's a big ship. What is the plan?
Oh, she just kind of ignored our question.
What was the question earlier?
From where she is, what does she think would be the best plan?
What's your advice, Hopper?
Moonwalking or just stealthing inside?
Considering they have a station, a bunch of smaller ships kind of hanging out on the outside, and what I last seen, you're the biggest directional dot that'll be on this donut, like the cutest sprinkle ever. I would say if we can handle the situation internally, maybe we can find a way to hack into their side. Or somehow, I guess we have a fuck all planet destroying laser and shoot down their station.
Well, so now you're pro that? Well, I guess.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
you guys haven't
Only
gotten
this
the World
once.
Destroyer laser yet. But you do know that there is a World Destroyer laser just chilling in the near where your ship is, even if it's not
They don't.
hooked up to your ship yet.
I won't
Where is
even
it?
allow this once. I really don't like the idea of us flying around with one, but in the situation, it is necessary.
I will say, Max, you're hearing this over the communication. You had not heard about this World Destroyer laser yet. And 2, Seth, you can now hear them talking on the walkie, and you can hop in on this conversation so as you're gearing up.
So he had types.
It is worth noting, you're not going to be able to wear any of your left arm equipment anymore.
Yep.
Because it doesn't
it's gonna
fit
be
in-
exposed for now.
Yee.
Hello? Hello?
Seth, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Where
What
are you guys
happened?
right now? Dealing with goons.
Oh, you already found trouble. Yes, we are under siege of a group of people that call themselves the entrepreneurs. They're basically raiding everybody like a bunch of ruffians.
So that's what the guys I was fighting at, because they came to where I was, and I ended up just beating them up very quickly. So they weren't too hard.
Oh, whew. I was worried they were professionals.
Yeah, they seem better.
Well, is there anything you could tell us of how they look like, how they're dressed, what's their weaponry? Anybody?
Oh, DM, what do I see?
They're all wearing jumpsuits with disparate pieces of like armor and gear and shielding equipment from different companies, stuff they've clearly stolen. So they're armed with makeshift amounts of a bunch of different kinds of gear.
They tasted
basically.
well armed.
They tasted well armed. That's good. But yeah, they're all wearing like, you know, words like they're armored, but they're not like super crazy armored, you know.
Yeah, and he's gonna say, it seems like they're wearing a mix of armor, but it's like badly done or badly chosen, I would say. It looks like they just didn't really take too much care, and looks like it's all stolen. I don't know where they got it, but But either way, are you guys doing all right?
Yeah, we're fine. We're just trying to
Ship right now.
make the
Oh, that
only
was our
we
plan.
can. Yeah. I was just gonna be here scouting around the vents to see if there's anything else I can gather. And our enemy, though, as you said,
at that moment,
Mod Podge, they're quite well equipped.
the airlock door that's just going clockwise from your position, Hopper. That door opens. The door that's below you on the map. The door opens and a group of the guys start going through.
Right, Max, we can rendezvous. We can rendezvous to the ship. And we can help you get that weapon online.
What weapon?
The big planet destroying one. Or
You're actually
the moon destroying one. And we can aim it at their headquarters. Their space station.
That sounds like a plan. I'll try to meet up at the ship as fast as I can.
We'll call it the Death Sun trademark. Yeah, you see about 12 guys have opened up the door, like going into the section of hall that you're hiding the vents of, Hopper, and they're approaching the spacies. A couple of them are approaching the spacies while others are fanning through the hall, and you do notice there are a number of civilians who are sort of holed up in the hall, like talking to each other, where when that door began to open, ran into hiding. Like people who were in the hall when the lockdown occurred.
Oh no. Okay, Barbara, Mackenzie, you got a couple guys heading your way.
Hey, you! Get over here! Get out of hiding! No, aiming a gun at a person who's hiding behind a potted plant. Cooperate and we won't have to hurt ya!
Mackenzie, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Kill some fuckers?
Well, no, I was gonna say stealth maneuver number 2, and then it cuts to us like underneath a bunch of like trash barrels, and that we're like walking, we're like waddling around. I'm just kidding.
I would allow you to try and find some trash cans to hide in. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
All right, give me a stealth check. Meanwhile, Hopper,
Oh god, I'm wearing the wrong outfit for this.
you see this happening, and you know the person that they were yelling at is getting up very like walking over, hands up, very nervous. One of those freaks, they say as they walk over. You can see the person's hair is unusually full. Almost as if it's more than just head hair growing on their body. And as they, they walk over, hands up, worried. They're like, "Please don't hurt me. I'll do whatever you want." And as they walk over, they're like, the guy goes over and like gun butts them, knocking them to the ground. "Empty your fucking pockets, animal."
Hey, no.
Do you want to do anything or stay hidden?
Try to see what part of the vent she could try to get closer.
Yeah, you, blah, 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 blah. What do you plan to do when you get closer?
That's what I'm checking right now.
Looking at your gear and stuff. Max, you're meanwhile just continuing to move around the loop, right?
Yeah, I'm heading towards the ship.
Alright, I'm gonna put you here, meaning you're getting closer and closer. You can hear what sounds like the guys moving on to the next shop behind you. It's like you leave the Dicks, continue along, pass over another shop, and as you're like getting out from being above that shop, you hear the doors of that shop opening as the pirates are entering that one. So it seems like they're like methodically moving through, cleaning the place out,
He's just wondering to himself, what are you guys really after?
Penis.
Probably.
That is.
I just love to put them in my
Okay.
mouth so much. I can't
Why do you
help
think
it.
we went to Dick's?
I've had to turn to crime because I want more penis in my mouth. I couldn't get enough penis without committing crimes.
Okay.
The only thing Hopper can do, really, realistically, if she wants to stay hidden in the vents,
Girl.
Mm-hmm.
is to shoot from the vents. But her weapon's a Gatling gun.
You could do that. Can you quickly read the
Don't
weapon
worry.
stats to me?
Hold on, let me go back up again. Because I have gunmanship training +1, so I get a +2 firearms.
And what are the stats of your arms? Oh my god, how have we not had the moment of somebody asking, like, "We're gonna need you to remove all weapons you're carrying with you." "Oh, I don't got any weapons except for these guns." Flexes arms.
Well, that's Barbara, but Barbara has a literal arm.
But the joke is that
As
you have
well.
guns in your hands.
Yeah. Because I have been very incognito, like I don't want to be found out. That's why. So it says you arm. I am small but mighty, like this pen.
what is the
Arms contain a concealed laser gun, a D plus D10 chance to hit, small gun plus 1D, heat sink. 20. You may fire a gun when it's at full heat, but you will immediately take 1 damage.
Okay.
That's what it says.
Wait, does it not say burst?
Unless you changed it.
It should have a burst effect on it.
Well, this is how you have described it.
Hang on.
Unless something else has been changed in my skill sets.
2, 3. Yeah, it has a burst level of 1. Note that down.
Okay.
Which means
Because I know
that
the Shadow Spear.
it will automatically fire
Well,
off.
that's when if I want to dump the whole mag.
It'll automatically fire off 10
Okay.
rounds when you shoot it.
So what you called it? A burst of 1?
Yeah, burst rank 1.
Okay, hold on.
Alright, so... are you gonna try and shoot the guy?
Yeah, when I get closer to him in the vent.
Give me an attack roll.
Well, yeah, this is where I'm just like, huh. So, it's gonna be a +1 for a small gun. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But then for gunship is another +2.
Yep, another plus
Yeah?
2. Yep.
Okay, well, I'm on the phone, so give me a hot moment to get these dice rolling.
Ooh.
Apologies. Yeah, one,
Man,
two,
I
three,
finished
four,
my
five,
coffee and I already want more.
7, 8. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7
Success.
successes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you swing down and fire. Do you fire one gun or 2?
Just 1.
Yeah, you fuck him up. Fuck him up. Hang on.
I just like my arm comes down like the fucking sentry and fucking
Team Fortress.
Portal. Yeah,
Portal.
like Portal. Just
You
Like-
you unload a bun like into the guy's back. Are you aiming to be lethal or non-lethal?
non-lethal.
So I mean, non-lethal, to be clear, does not mean not fucking someone up. You blast apart his legs
Yeah.
with plasma energy. As he falls down, holding his legs,
Because
holding
being
his
a cyborg supremacist.
his stumps. Yeah, you. So I'm just laughing at the. I'm thinking of the Ace Ventura meme. Ah! 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 Motioning at the knees.
No.
Yeah, the words. You unload onto his feet, causing him to fall over, and all the other guys are immediately like, "What the fuck?" You know, panic ensues immediately as they're like, "Who shot us and why?" Has, you know, a couple of them scatter for cover. So there's 12 of them. You just took out one,
Yeah.
bringing it down to 11.
Yeah.
Another 6 of them.
Yeah.
Bringing it down to just 4. 6 of them run back to the hall they were just in and slam a button, causing the door to shut again.
Also, they're just like, nah, we're not dealing with whatever that shit
Or no,
was.
they don't slam a button, they shoot the control panel on your side. Which, for context, means unless you can get a good repair check, this doorway just became one way.
Well, how unfortunate for them, I know how to hack.
You're also in the... No, not hack, repair. You need to repair it.
Well, I know how to hack. Understand this.
You're also in the vents.
Yeah.
So, which
So therefore, they are
Yeah.
in danger.
you can make it to the next section anyway through the vents, so you know.
I am the threat they thought they kept out. They are gonna be afraid of Alice.
Barbara,
The fucking
did
vent.
you want to open the door
Hopper
and
is the
leave?
one who knocked.
Did you want to open the door and leave the spacies, or are you just continuing to hide in it?
Remember when you had me roll a stealth?
Yeah, it's because I thought the door was about to be opened.
Oh. Well, I got a 4. I was hoping... I was kidding at first, but I do kind of want to try the trash can thing now.
Yeah, you and Mackenzie are both inside of trash cans right now. Do you want to hack your way out into the hall? While hidden as a trash can?
As we like bump into the door.
Yeah, you...
This was a stupid idea.
Kenzie, can you just... Okay. Can you just... Okay.
You reach your robot hand up, type at the computer, give me a hack check to open the door.
Okay, can I just use my stealth check?
No,
Okay.
because they use different skills.
Hang on, let me see if I have a, Let me see if I...
That stealth check would have succeeded for the record, and so count it as a success on your end.
Yay!
To the degree that the staff members aren't gonna panic when they see you trying to open the door and aren't gonna try and stop you. Engineering would not help because that's more about machines than computers.
This is
Okay.
a terminal, which is the computer.
Yeah.
See, all that's telling me.
I got a
That, oh,
2.
sorry, I was gonna make a joke. You got a 2?
Yeah.
I should have told you difficulty before you rolled. It is a 3. You are behind. Do you want to spend star points on another die?
Sure, or I could just let Mackenzie do it, because she's probably better at this.
Do you want to let Mackenzie do it instead?
Yeah.
Give me a second. So you type at it, and it, you know, it gives off like an error sound effect. You just like, move aside. The two trash cans bumping into each other. As she then reaches up and out and types at it, and the doors open up, and you know the two of you are able to start waddling out. The people in the spaces panic that their door is open, and you know
Loosened it.
there's still 4 space pirates in this room. Did something funny just get posted? Hang on. Yeah, wait. Oh. Hang on. Let me show the Discord. Also, for which do I like? Should we like better? I like the glasses on the right more. Audience at home, pick which glasses do you like better for Barbara.
Okay.
Hopper is the threat.
Well,
She's
she's
going to
wearing one
hack
of
the door. That's good. Words. 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 I can speak them.
Can you?
You have now joined the fight, Mackenzie and Barbara. Except you
Yeah.
used up all of your actions hiding in a trash can and hacking the door.
Worth it.
Hopper, you still technically have one more action in this combat.
So how many people are here remaining?
4.
Huh.
They're all looking at the ceiling, incredibly worried. Only one of them actually noticed that Spacey's opened. Meanwhile,
She's moving through the vents again.
there's a guy sitting there holding his cauterized leg wound. Ah! Ah! It burns!
Well,
It burns like what I pay!
uh,
That has nothing to do with any kind of STD. They've cured those in this distant future. It's a result of him having a cybernetic cock.
how dare you?
It just
Battery
shows
acid
out.
comes out. What are you doing?
Well, what I wanted to do it was to move around the vent again to kind of change the location of where I am angling my shot to then shoot another person.
Give me another attack roll.
Okay. Oh, stop acting up. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
6. Yes.
All right. So you fire down. You know, they're all aiming their guns up in panic, and you blast the guy's arm off. Ah! Fuck! Shit! Spaceys! One of them says, and they all go scrambling to run into Spaceys.
Oh no.
And then
They're gonna trip over the trash cans.
you all hear over the intercom, it sounds like somebody's trying to... Or I've just gotten word from my boys. Sounds like somebody out there is trying to be a hero. Remember what I said? And you guys hear an explosion ring out. And
shoot.
you can see through the glass ceiling and glass floor bits of metal floating around. You can't tell where the explosion came from, but something just got blown up. Stand the fuck down! Unless you want things to get worse. And you all heard that. And that... Oh my god, the gif, hang on. That is how we are actually going to end this episode of Shadow Space.
Okay.
You see, Hopper doesn't like
Literally.
seeing people getting hurt. Something gets blown up. Hopper, there
Oh,
are
Barbara.
bombs in this fucking place.
Oh boy.
All Barbara has done this episode is disguise herself as garbage.
I'm so-
No.
What do you mean
I
disguise
am the
herself
trick.
as? She's just she just is what she always is. I'm kidding.
What?
I was calling her
mean.
garbage.
They left.
Oh no! Is that what that sound effect was?
Listen.
Tristan, I'm sorry. I was joking.
You know what? Fuck you, Brian. How about that? Get that on YouTube.
Is that an offer?
I was gonna disconnect.
I can't even hear the disconnect sound effect is the irony when this is going on because of a streamer mode being active on Discord. I don't know
Oh,
you've
okay.
disconnected till someone
Discord.
tells me.
Oh, I did.
Discord.
I hope everybody's enjoyed this episode.
Hopper didn't like the person getting bullied. She was only giving them just desserts.
You're doing the justice, and people are gonna
was s'mores
But
or
the
cake
place
or
got blown up, and so she's sad.
She has every right to.
I hope you've all enjoyed.
But-
Alright, sorry, go ahead.
But a place got blown up. We don't know if anybody were in there. And that's sad.
Sadness. Sadness
I'm sure it was
enveloping me. All that I see.
I'm sure it was
She's
just.
nothing but a murderer.
I'm sure it was just a build an Ewok factory.
Bill and
You
Ewok.
walk back.
No
Yeah.
one goes in there anymore.
I hope you've all been enjoying this episode of Shadow Space. Be sure to come back in a couple weeks' time for more. And next week, there will be an episode of bonus Shadow Space content in which I am going to be making new sprite art for everybody and updating UI elements. Yay!
What?
That's for the YouTube crowd. Anyway, hope you've all been enjoying. Love you all very much, and ta-ta for now. Cooking on
Thank
card.
you.
Support me on Ko-fi.